Well, good evening, everybody. Gru's Blues Reviews here, and the Blues back to their winning ways again with a late afternoon tilt against the Boston Bruins. The team coming in with 7 wins in a row, and the Blues coming in after losing to the Dallas Stars and stopping their win streak at 11 games. And boy, what a game it was today. Went more than just the distance, went into shootouts and sudden death shootouts. Blues started the scoring early in the first period with a goal by Steen, a real goal scorer's goal, as it took a nice shot on the short side, beating Rask right over the right-hand shoulder, and the Blues were up 1-0. In the second period, really, there wouldn't have been a goal scored if it wasn't for one area of blown coverage, and that was by Rob Thomas, the rookie, who didn't pay attention to his defenseman, pointing to him to cover Wagner on Boston, who was wide open, and he just took a shot and beat it before Bennington could get over, stretch over, make a glove save. Speaking of Bennington, later on in that game, he had a great glove save as it went off of his glove on a Backus shot. Bennington had Backus's number today, stopping him, I believe, not twice, but of course 3 times, because one time in the shootout. So Bennington today played a good game, made some big saves. The Blues were outshot today for the first time in quite a few games. So Bennington, and he should have been second star or first star of the game, but he was second star. And then, and of course, in the shootout, Sammy Blais, his first time doing a shootout attempt in the NHL, and he gets a goal. Was running out of real estate there at the end as he was getting near the goal line and put it in on a bad angle over Tuukka Rask, and the Blues win it in the shootout. Today's game, I understand Darren Pang had brought up that the Blues had some guys on the team that had the flu. So playing a team like the Boston Bruins, who are well rested coming in here, it was a home game, having the flu. Craig Berube stated in the post-game interview that the Blues had no idea what their lineup was going to look like until literally warm-ups. All those things kind of, I think, really showed today as the Blues had some issues today with their playing. I felt that Boston really hemmed us in our zone quite a few times in 5-on-5 play. 0 for 4 on the power play today. That power play is looking bad again, unfortunately. And another thing, too, the Blues, especially Parayko needs to start shooting the puck more. He passes it too much. He needs to be confident, shoot that puck. The Blues also, once again, passing a little bit too much. They need to get away from that. During their winning streak, they were shooting. They had confidence with the puck. They were taking initiative with the puck. So there was a few things today that I felt kept Boston in it that the Blues were just doing to themselves. Boston is a good team. They definitely are. You can look at the points, look at the record. But the Blues really were beating themselves somewhat today, not getting the puck in deep. They were being stopped a lot right across the blue line trying to get into Boston's end, and then they were getting hemmed in their own a little bit. But the big factor here is the Blues bounce back after a loss, and they battle through adversity, being outplayed in this game. It was an ugly win, but sometimes you got to have those ugly wins, and the Blues really haven't, in my opinion, have that this year. So to get this one just shows some character, especially, too, with guys having the flu. And getting the win is just, of course, great on its own merit. So anyway, the Blues win this one in shootouts, and they now play the Minnesota Wild tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. I'm sure Jake Allen will get the nod in net, but we'll just have to wait and see. And also, too, he'll probably be called upon to play just as good as Bennington, as it's not really a good sign when guys have the flu. It can be spread like wildfire across that roster real quickly. And Shen is not going to be on the road trip, they said. Perron, I think, is most likely going to be out again, and no report on Gunnarsson. So we'll see what happens, Blues fans. But again, great win today by the St. Louis Blues over the Boston Bruins. Talk to you tomorrow night after the Blues versus Wild. Have a great Saturday night, everyone.